Welcome to another I Bought It So You Don't Have To. I know that you've probably seen this ad on TikTok already for what they're calling pearl skin. This is the L'Oreal True Match Serum Concealer that they use in the video. And this is the True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. Both of these do have hyaluronic acid in them. The concealer has caffeine. We'll just jump right into this. We'll start with the foundation. The shade range could be better. They do have quite a bit of range that goes through like the light and dark spectrum, but not a lot of shades in each. I do believe this is the lightest shade, and as you can see, it's probably going to be just a little bit too dark for me. It does say that it's between 0.5 to 2, which is very light. I don't know in what planet you think that's very light. I would say that's like probably a light medium color, but hold on, let me show you a light foundation L'Oreal. So this is the L'Oreal one, and these are two other brands that I will not be named, and not even their lightest shades, but this is the lightest shade. I also want to say that this is very warm tone, so if you are cool tone, it might look orange on you. We'll do a swatch and wear. Well, maybe not a wear, but a swatch, and I'll show you how it looks. I have worn this. It does not have a lot of coverage, but that's what's implied because it is a serum foundation. It's very lightweight, breathable, and if you're into that sort of thing, you'll probably like this if you can get a shade that matches you. As far as pearly skin, I'm not sure where that claim comes from because I don't feel... Well, maybe it does have like shimmer in it. We'll see. And there is just another breakdown of this is their lightest shade. So if you're fair, I don't know, maybe do a different foundation. The packaging, I have one major complaint. The dropper style is messy. As you can see, I just pulled it out, and it's just a mess. When you close it, you get the foundation seepage, so you do have to keep that clean. For this, I'm not going to be using anything other than moisturizer on my face. I will preface this by saying I have extremely dry skin, so you would think the hyaluronic acid in this would be extremely hydrating. You would think. So how I'm going to apply it is I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand because, again, it's very messy. When I first used this product stung, and I don't know why. We'll see if that happens again. I haven't used it since. I am using quite a bit. You probably won't need this much, especially since it's meant to be light coverage. But I like at least a medium build, even if you want like... I've had foundations that feel like serums that have full coverage. Does that make sense? So if you want something that's just going to give you like a tint and maybe even out the skin tone a little bit, that's probably more in this alley. But if you're wanting something that's going to give you some coverage, like maybe if you have acne or marks, this is probably not going to be it for you. And back to that pearly skin, I don't know. I don't get that when I apply this on its own. I'll do one side with a beauty blender and one side with a brush, and as always when I'm doing a product review, there is no beauty filter on because I want you to see how it really looks. And as you see, kind of a light coverage. It does even out the skin tone some, but if you have anything that you're really trying to hide, maybe not for you. It's not burning this time, so that's fantastic. And you can probably get away with a shade not being your exact shade just because the coverage is so sheer that it doesn't really matter. I mean, it looks pretty close. Here is it with a beauty blender. You can still see my pores. Of course, I didn't use any pore filler or anything, just a moisturizer. You can see my freckle here, and I have an acne spot there. It doesn't really emphasize any texture, though, or fine lines, but it's also not very hydrating. Now, we'll do this side with a brush. I've not done this yet, so maybe it will give better coverage because I know that a beauty blender does soak up foundation. This would probably be something that you could throw on in the summer if you want something that's, makeup but no makeup. Okay, so that is that. You can't really see any streaks or anything, but again, it's minimal coverage. You can try to build it up, but it doesn't really build. I'm okay with this coverage for it now, so this is just kind of how it finished looking. Let me see if I can turn the lights down. Here's with the beauty lights down. You can really just kind of see it. It does blend in nice to the skin. Again, it is a serum type, so it's not heavy or anything. Doesn't feel greasy, but I'm not getting that hydration that I normally get with hyaluronic acid products. And then we're going to talk about the concealer. I guess we'll do it in this video, but actually go to part 2. I'm just coming back in. Messy, 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 messy. I think it's like $15 too at like Walmart, maybe $16, and that's kind of expensive for a drugstore foundation, you know. I'm gonna drop some foundations from the drugstore that I like better.